When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line of sight and try to hide from them. Stay hidden until you are enough.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Piece of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool to help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal, but I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you, if not a message. But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
He's going to hurt himself.
It takes time to draw another blade. Ensure your first attack is also your last. Do not fear.
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs, or by throwing him to the ground.
Odd. Why would he do that?
He's going to hurt himself. And when he does, I won't help him.
What's going on? What's he running from?
Just an old man.
I will help you.
Calm.
Don't worry.
I wonder if he's hurt.
Why would anyone do that?
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins, please. Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
God almighty!
You fools! I could have died!
Go away! This is...
Hey! Çık ortaya!
اظهر نفسك مرة أخرى قريبا. تأخذ الدار أنت
We should have watched where he was going. Turn back now. Oh!
Odd. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Take that!
What's he doing that for? You are not allowed.
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be safe enough during the procession. It's easy for our enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site yourselves.
Our presence here has caused enough chaos. I can only imagine how the people would react, seeing Crusader soldiers marching across their holy ground.
Then perhaps you should not attend at all.
He was our friend and brother, and we will honor him as he passes from this world. You insult me by suggesting otherwise.
I'll post the men. I don't want trouble either.
Trying to make it, and do as you've been asked.
Just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. My family has been dying. Could you spare a few coins? Please, sir, have any money? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
People of Jerusalem, we stand upon a threshold. To cross it is to usher in an age of peace between all men. Embrace these Christian soldiers as you would a brother. Welcome them with open arms. In this way, we might forgive the sins of the past and bring about a better tomorrow.
A few coins. All I ask
We
is
must be
for a few
strong, we
coins.
must be
No,
brave,
you don't
and we must
understand.
find
I
the
have
courage to
nothing.
face those we once called our enemies and now them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to
Just a few
end the
coins,
fighting, to
please.
stop the war. that we may stand as one. We must not turn them away.
Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. My family is sick and dying. Just a coin.
You will pay dearly for that.
Need to end.
Things won't end well. Let anyone stop this?
People fighting?
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say
Templar.
so? I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
But this is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
What happened to this poor soul?
So hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Where is he going?
Why would anyone want to do that? He's going to hurt
Careful!
you. Ow!
What's got into it?
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The Imperial King would see us all.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. I won't give him the pain.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. When and where. These things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No. Their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik.
Then tell me.
Robert and his Templars walked the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd-ud-Din's funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though they achieve it or not, at least, that's what Al-Muallim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake.
I wonder if he's being chased by
Is he running from someone? What would cause him to run like that?
Where is he going like that? He's going to hurt someone. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Now why would you food? I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
He wasn't looking at all. Killed. Such a strange man.
What's he doing?
That man seems to be in a hurry.
Please, sir, have any money? No, please, oh, please. Just a few coins, please.
Leave, peasant, before I...
Amen. We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din, taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for it. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today. For it seems one stands among us, mocks us with his presence, and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward, that God's justice might be done!
Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
تريد أن تموت؟ هل يكن ذلك؟ تريد أن تموت؟ هل يكن ذلك؟
Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
سوف آتي إليك! هل يكن ذلك؟ هل يكن ذلك؟ تريد أن تموت؟ هل يكن ذلك الأمر على ذلك النحو؟ فسوف أنهي حياتك. تريد أن تموت؟ توقف عن الليل! لن تهرب! إذا أردت الأمر على ذلك تريد أن تنهي حياتك. هل يكن ذلك مني؟
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Muallim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert began.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arsuf to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the Assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
ذلك هو هناك اقبضوا علي سوف آتي إليك
What are you doing? You won't get away from me! Find him! I see him! He's over there! You're fine! He's here! You won't get away!
Violence never solves anything. I beg of
Please
you!
be more
I
careful.
beg of you, just a few coins, please!
Over here! It's again! Someone needs to faster! Look out! You'll never get away! Get out of my way! Infinite! No chance against me! God is on my side! Quickly! Get him!
Don't lose him! And thousands of lives are lost.
I wonder what...
Kill him! Stop him! Geber kafir!
Barbarian.
Ah! You're in my way! Kaybetmeyin onu!
أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا.
Gel buraya!
There's something when poor and sick and hungry.
Step aside! Your life ends now! Come back here! In my way! Get him! Get him! Kaçman fayda etmez. Kaybetmeyin onu!
Turn back
He
now.
won't get away!
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait.
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men in Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
That these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted indeed.
Don't be so.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Come see what I brought. Everything's perfect. Prices anywhere.
Why would he do that?
What is that to hurt himself? What would he do acting like a fool? I'll have your head for your sins!
Get him!
Give me for your sins!
Nowhere to run! You're a dead man!
What have I ever done?
You've nowhere to run!
Not ready! Don't let him escape! You're mine! Yeah!
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your pursuers and break their line of sight. use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Stop! You think you can lose me? Come back here! Yeah!
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
God curse you!
كفر!
طريق الضلال خذوا عليه!
أيها الكافر!
You'll never get away!
سوف تموت هنا! وأعطي إليه!
Geber kafir! Gel buraya!
تريد أن تموت؟
من الحشاش!
وسوف أشكرك!
This won't be too difficult. This won't be too difficult. How can one make such a defeat? You will not get away from me!
أيها الكافر! ادفع ثمن خطاياك! سوف تموت هنا! أنت تتبع طريق الضلال! دعني!
Pay for your Stay on him!
Kaçma!
أيها المرتد تفلت مني
Kime boyun eğmek istiyordun?
فسوف أنهي I will catch you! كفر! أنت تتبع! سأقطع رأسك جنادا! يا الكافر! سوف تموت هنا! ساعدوني أبلغ مني! ساعدوني يا الله!
Don't you know you've already dropped? Far better than you'll ever be.
Wird dir niemals vergeben! Höre den Zorn Gottes! Was ist mit mir, du Narr? Du kannst nicht siegen! Was ist mit mir, du Narr? Ich kann nicht siegen!
Trying to hide us? Fool! Don't you know you've already gone?
Das war ein Diener Gottes! Die Rache Gottes! Du bist des Teufels! Das war ein Diener Gottes! Stell dich deinem göttlichen und wird dir niemals vergeben! Komm zurück! Heilig! Du wirst deiner Strafe nicht entkommen!
Come no further.
Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of our time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then! That I may judge the truth! Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. and I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagné de Naplouse. He was tornadoing control any who resisted. Sabrand. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. There's of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader armies?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no... I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassin!
Un assassinat!
Qu'est-ce que tu as? Je vais t'achever.
Erbärmlich! Und es mit mir, du Narr! Nicht gegen mit mir, du Narr! Du kannst...
Tu veux mourir? Ja! Soit! Je vais tuer! À toi!
Ja! Erbärmlich!
Ja! Tu y tiens! Je vais t'achever avec ta pure! Maudit! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin! Soit, tu veux mourir?
Erbärmlich! Gott ist mit mir, du Narr! Du kannst nicht gegen erbärmlich! Gott ist mit mir, du Narr!
Tu me fais peur,
Nicht gegen mir, du Narr! Nicht gegen! Gott ist mit mir, du Narr!
Puisque tu y tiens!
Nicht gegen!
Puisque tu y tiens, je vais t'achever!
Du kannst nicht gegen! Erbärmlich!
Tu veux mourir?
Gott ist mit mir, du Narr! Du kannst nicht erbärmlich!
N'aie pas à peur! Tu me fais perdre mon temps! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin!
Gott ist mit mir, du Narr! Du kannst nicht gegen!
Tu veux mourir? Soit! L'arme est impure! Puisse le... The time for games is ended!
It's done then. Your schemes, like you,
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? The secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. And in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question. Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then.
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
He'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming, violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we
Your kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes. In time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had to.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.